Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing our December Boxycharm unboxing and try-on. I'm really excited. I don't know why it feels like I haven't done like a normal Boxycharm unboxing in forever, but let's just get into it. I want to say I've been sick for like 2 weeks now. I got laryngitis at one point, so I feel like my voice is all messed up, so just bear with me. So the theme for this month is "'Tis the Sea Sun." That's cute. Christmas and summer, I guess. So the first thing that I see that I want to use, because I do have just foundation and concealer on, is the Pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room Translucent Setting Powder in Matte About It. So this retails for $32. That already outweighs the price of the box, which is $21. So the packaging, I feel like, is literally the cutest thing ever. Like, it just looks so summery and pretty. And it looks like it's got a ton of product in it. It has 25 grams or 0.88 ounces. And it feels like really sturdy packaging. Oh my god, it has a cute little powder puff in it. I think I might try to use the powder puff. I'm just gonna like kind of go upside down a little bit. I mean, let's just see what happens when you use the powder puff. It's probably not gonna be pretty, but poor face. I use self-tanner again, so it's like kind of blotchy. Bear with me. No one can pick on my self-tanner anymore because I have skin cancer, so okay. I'm going to use this powder to blot it. Okay, I hate the way that looks. It, like, blotches up the powder. I mean, this is just, like, fur. Like, I don't know why they put that in there. I'm going to take my regular BMX 130 pointed brush. We got this in Boxycharm, like, last year. And this is what I always use to put translucent powder on with. So, I'm just kind of dipping this into the pan and just dotting it all over my face. I think this almost gives me a white cast, so it's not like the best translucent powder. I can tell, you know what I mean, that it like is leaving a little bit of a film on my skin, which I obviously don't like. When I use a translucent powder, I want it to actually be translucent because I don't want it to change the way my makeup looks. I just want it to set it down. So I already don't feel like I'm the biggest fan of this, and my face still feels kind of sticky. Like, it doesn't even feel like I put a powder on. I'm going to try putting more on, which is probably a mistake, but I don't want to feel sticky. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like my face looks a little bit ghostier than it did. I feel like it left a little bit of a film. I'm sure that'll go away when I put bronzer and stuff on, but I don't know. I feel like my first impression of this is not like the greatest. I feel like it leaves a little bit of like a white film on my face. So before we get into the rest of the stuff, though, I'm going to contour my face and stuff because I can't stand looking at this potato. It's already potato-y enough after contour, so I'm going to contour and stuff and then come back and try the rest of the box. Okay, my chest looks really white compared to my face, but it's kind of the way that the light is hitting it. I don't want to put powder all over my chest. I just put self-tanner on, so it hasn't had a chance to develop yet, so calm down, because I know a lot of the times people like to bitch about that kind of thing, but it's really not that big of a deal. So we're going to start off now with our eyes. I see the Suva Beauty Protege palette, and this runs for $34, and this is an eyeshadow palette. It's got really nice cardboard packaging, and it has a nice quality mirror in it. And, oh, it's got 6 eyeshadows and 2 highlighter-y looking eyeshadows in it. And it looks like a really nice kind of purpley fall-toned palette. It's, like, got a mixture of cool tones and warm tones in it, so this is going to be really interesting and fun to play with. So let's do that. I'm going to start by taking the shade Tact, which is like this cream shade in the bottom. And I'm going to use that kind of all over my lid. It's a little bit lighter, so I can get away with using it all over my lid. Whereas I wouldn't really be able to use it just as a transition shade because it would be too light and it would just look kind of weird. You guys can see it's pretty light. This, I mean, I already set my lids with that translucent powder, but doing this kind of just helps the powders, the eyeshadows blend into a formula that is already their own. It just makes it a little bit easier to blend down the road. I'm going to take the shade Aesthetic, which is this darker kind of purple. I'm actually going to take it on the same brush, which is a little risky, and I'm going to start tapping it in the outer corner just so I can kind of get a sense of the pigment. And it does seem like a pretty pigmented shadow. I'm going to start blending this shade into the outer corner and a little bit into the crease. And this is just one, like I dipped in the shadow one time and I'm getting a lot of pigment to work with. So be a little bit careful. This is a really pretty shade. I like how it's not your traditional maroon. It's actually like pretty purple, like a true purple, which I feel like is a little bit more unique. It's actually really pretty. So I'm going to go in with a really dense brush and I'm going to take the shade Conscious. And this is a darker kind of warm toned brown, and I am going to use this to add some dimension to the upper outer lash line. And I will blend this into the lash line and then a tiny bit up into the outer corner just to kind of add some depth to the look. And I'm just using circular motions towards the outside of my face. So doing that was pretty subtle, but if you look at the overall picture, it really did add some depth into our look. Next, I'm taking an Ofra Cosmetics flat brush that we definitely got in Boxycharm, and I'm going to take the shade Structure, which is that middle kind of shimmery lilac shade, and I'm going to put that on my lid. I'm going to put it on the inner corner. I'm going to put it on the inner corner all the way to the center of the lid, kind of blending into those shades that we already put on. And I'm not going to go too high. This one, I'm going to make sure I keep up into the crease. We're not going to go any higher than that with this one. This is like really subtle but really pretty. I actually really like it. I think that if you wanted it to be a little bit more dramatic, you would just spray your brush. But I kind of like the way that this is like subtle and blending in. I actually really like these eyeshadows. They blend really well into each other. They've got great pigment on them. I'm going to go in with a teeny tiny Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to take this shade Era. This is a really pretty champagne, like true champagne, like there's no pink, it's just pure champagne highlight color. And I'm gonna dot this into the inner corners and inner corner highlight, and I mean, look at how pretty that is. Now, I don't do brow highlights, I really kind of hate them, but if you were a brow highlight person, I would definitely highlight your brow with this. But I'm actually gonna see if I can highlight my top lip with it, because I can just tell. Yeah, I can just tell it's the kind of shade that would be a great top lip highlight. I mean, come on. Look at how pretty this is. It's so natural and like, oh my gosh. This is my kind of highlighter, to be honest. This is like my exact, like it just meshes so well with my skin. Whew. I am going to go back in with this dense brush and the shade Conscience, which is that dark brown, and I'm going to line my lower lash line. I'm trying to be careful because this is a pretty big brush. I'm kind of just being lazy. You should use a smaller brush. Really, really pretty, you guys. So I'm a big fan of this palette. I'm going to swatch this other highlight shade, Theory. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Just, that's really pretty, if you can see that there on my hand. So this is definitely a very, very good eyeshadow palette. How much was this worth? This was worth $34. Again, it outweighs the price of the box in total, and I definitely think this is worth it. This is a gorgeous palette. Let me know if you want to see me do more looks with this, because I think you could get some really nice kind of wintry fall looks out of this palette. I'm a big fan of that. I'm actually going to, so sometimes I tell you guys other things in Boxycharm videos just in case you want to know. I'm using the Marc Jacobs, I can't remember what this is called, but there's only one mascara from Marc Jacobs that looks like this, so it's that one. And I think it's Major Volume Mascara, maybe. I love this mascara. I got a lash lift and tint on my lashes, and I've been using Babe Lash Serum to grow my lashes. My natural lashes are so long, it is ridiculous, so I believe I'm not going to wear falsies today. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to put on is this Bodyography lip liner. It says it's vegan and cruelty-free, and it's supposed to be really good for your lips, like with vitamin E and stuff, and this retails for $12. So let's see where we're at so far. $34, $12, and $32. So we're at like $80 when we only pay $21, so that's not bad. Mine is in the shade Heatherberry. I assume they gave this to me on purpose because it goes well with the palette. So I think we've gotten Bodyography, I don't know if it was eyeliner or lip liner before. It's really sharp. I love colors like this because, and I love lip liners like this because you can totally wear it without a lipstick. Like, you don't need to add a lipstick over this. It's a nice kind of like flush of color. But because I have such a dramatic eye, I feel like I do want a little bit more oomph. So I'm going to put a lipstick on, which actually brings me to the next product, which is the Tarte Glitter Lip Paint. It says this is a sheer lip gloss. Oh. Infused with shimmering glitter and delivers a luscious multi-dimensional high shine finish. This is $20. Oh my god, we're at like $100 already. Okay, so shimmering lip paint doesn't sound like gloss, but I guess it's a lip gloss. Oh my god, I don't even know if the camera's gonna pick this up, but it's like extremely glittery. Alright, I'm gonna put a liquid lipstick on, and then I'm gonna put this over it. I'm gonna use Kylie Cosmetics Head Over Heels as my liquid lipstick. I used to be obsessed with this and wear it all the time. I haven't worn it in forever. Now I'm going to take Kylie's Smile and I'm going to blend this through the middle to kind of tone it down a little bit. Okay, I'm kind of scared, to be honest, to use this because putting on stuff like this, it's like go big or go home, you know what I mean? I'm going to try it in the center. Oh, wow. It smells like hot chocolate. Okay, I just put on a thin layer, which I kind of feel like is nice because it looks less glittery and more just like a little bit of a plumper. I've always been a fan of matte lips over like glossy lips, but I know that some of you guys will really like this and I like it. It's pretty. So there's that, and then we've got one more product I left for last because we can't try it on. This is the Cosmedix Detox Activated Charcoal Mask. I have a lot of cosmetics products. Actually, a long time ago, I did like an entire video on cosmetic skincare. So I really like this brand. I have a lot of their masks. I'm not sure if this is the silver one. I have it. It has a stopper on it. I'm pretty sure I have this though, because even though it says charcoal, I'm pretty sure this is a silver mask, like it's the color of the tube. But anyways, this retails for $30 and it's a detox mask, and they have really nice products. I use their masks often, like when I'm taking a bath or something, I'll use them. So I'm happy that that's in the box. So overall, our box is worth over $100. I think that this was a really good month. Thank God, because it's December, I feel like it's like a nice Christmas present to ourselves, you know? I think this look came out really pretty. I really, really like it. I really love the palette. I like this lip gloss. I think it looks really nice when you put a thin layer on. And if you're really extra, you could probably put a ton on and probably be so glittery because this bottle is so pretty and so glittery. The lip liner was really nice. What else did we have in here? Lip liner, lipstick, eyeshadow palette. Oh, the setting powder. In the end, my face looks fine, but I did feel like when I was putting it on, it just seemed like it was giving me a little ghosty ghost, a little white cast. But other than that, it's still a setting powder. It did its job and I look fine in the end. And it's not like I did anything crazy. I just contoured and bronzed. I didn't do anything like directly to like remove that white cast, and it looks fine now. So I am really happy with this Boxycharm. Remember to let me know down below if you want me to do more shadow tutorials, different colors with that palette, because it's a really nice palette. I like it. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Leave me a comment down below because I absolutely love talking to you guys. Subscribe. I do a Boxycharm unboxing like this every single month, and I do a bunch of other stuff on the channel as well. So I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys down below. Bye.